Hello aspirants, welcome to Paritranaya's Current Affairs series. In this video, we'll be discussing about the current affairs related to international relations, bodies, etc. This is part 1 of that series related to international affairs. In the subsequent videos, we'll be discussing about the other current affairs related topics related to international relations and all. So let us begin with part 1. So an important current affair topic is Global Innovation Index. So this report was released probably in the month of November. So Global Innovation Index and many other indices and reports released by international organizations, they become very important from UPSC exam point of view. So Global Innovation Index, it speaks about the innovation. It is released by World Intellectual Property Organization, a specialized agency of UN. So we need to know about which are the specialized agencies of UN and all, but for time being we shall only understand that Global Innovation Index is released by one such specialized agency, that is World Intellectual Property Organization. Next, generally they will not ask which country has been ranked first, but out of curiosity we have done it. So rank 1 is Switzerland, so it is the top performer. Next, generally when it comes to UPSC examination, when it comes to performance, India's performance is compared with that of the other developing countries, especially which are on par with India. So here, India is generally compared with China, Russia, Brazil, South Africa, all the BRICS countries. So if you look at the performance, so China is ahead than India, whereas Russia, Brazil, and South Africa, they are behind India. So from this, what we can conclude, India is neither best nor worst performer among the BRICS. Because generally UPSC does not focus on these numbers rankings, but it focuses on the trend, whether India is the best performer or the worst performer. But while writing mains answers, we need these numbers as well. So when we are quoting some statistics, we have to quote these ranks as well. But from Prelims point of view, this trend would be more than sufficient that India is neither a best performer nor a worst performer among BRICS. Next, out of curiosity, so we have done for USA as well. So USA ranks 2. So top second performer. Next, so this is the news from the past 2 years. Nagorno-Karabakh region. So where it is located? So it is located in Azerbaijan. So if you look at the world map, first try to locate where this Armenia and Azerbaijan are located. So when you move to the top of India and then you start moving towards the left. So first locate Armenia and Azerbaijan where they are located. So here in Azerbaijan, we have an area called as Nagorno-Karabakh region. Nagorno-Karabakh region. So this region is disputed between Armenia and Azerbaijan. A lot of information appears in the newspaper in the context of this dispute. But from UPSC point of view, we need to understand the information that is important. So keeping that in mind, we have compiled these things. So here, why it is disputed? Ethnic and territorial conflict between Armenia and Azerbaijan. But internationally, this region is recognized as part of Azerbaijan. Now when there is a conflict going on between Azerbaijan and Armenia, so there are some supporters. So here we need to understand that Armenia is supported by Russia. Armenia is supported by Russia, whereas Azerbaijan is supported by Turkey. Azerbaijan is supported by Turkey. So very important. So UPSC generally focuses on such kind of aspects. So this was about Nagorno-Karabakh region. Next, so again G20, repeatedly it was in news. So what is G20? G20 is a intergovernmental forum comprising of 19 countries and the European Union. So we need to know about which are the countries part of G20. So what are its major aims or goals? It works to address major issues related to the global economy, such as international financial stability, climate change mitigation, and sustainable development. It means it works on different matters. Next, G20 is composed of most of the world's largest economies. So later on when we look into the member countries, we'll get to know world's largest economies, including both industrialized and developing nations. So very important. It does not consist of only developed countries, but it also consists of developing countries as well. It accounts for around 80% of the gross world product. So if you consider the GDP of the world, then these countries together, they constitute close to 80% of the world's GDP. 75% of international trade. So 75% of the international trade is constituted by the trade between these G20 countries. Next, 2/3 of global population is present in G20 and 60% of the world's land area. So these 20 countries together, they constitute close to 60% of the land area. Next, it was founded in 1999, very important, in response to several world economic crises. There were various economic crises that were going on at that time. So as a response to it, G20 was formed. Next, the other information which becomes important from exam point of view. Whenever there is any global organization, every year or every frequently they will be here conducting summits. So we need to know about the summits. So if you look at G20, totally 18 summits have taken place till now. But whether all the summits are important, all the summits are not important. We need to know about the first summit. Okay, we need to know about the first summit. So summits are what? Every year the leaders will meet and they'll make a discussion. So those discussions, wherever they take place, they are called as summits. So the first such summit was held in the year 2008. Important. Formation was in 1999, but the first summit took place in 2008, where it was held Washington DC in United States of America. Next, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 till 17. So all these summits are not important. Recent summit is important. So the recent summit would be 18th summit. So 18th summit, it will be held in 2023 at New Delhi. At New Delhi. So this is the first time that a G20 summit is being held in India. So very important. So such kind of tricky questions might be framed in prelims, that G20 summit has been held in the India for the very first time. Yes, if they make such kind of statement, then that would be true. Next, presidency. So the G20 presidency is assumed by each country for a year. So presidency, each country holds in turn for 1 year. So what will be the period from? The period begins from December 1 to November 30. November 30. Presently, for 2023, India is holding the presidency. So it has taken the charge on December 1, 2022, and it will remain as president till November 30, 2023. Important. Next. Apart from this, UPSC also focuses on the member countries. So in 2020, there was a question as to which of the following are the members of G20. In that context, we need to know about the member countries as well. So when we are memorizing about the member countries, there are different approaches. One, we can do exhaustive approach wherein we'll be memorizing all the names. Otherwise, current affairs based only we'll be focusing on the important countries. So here we shall try to focus on on all the countries. So while memorizing the countries, if we try to memorize it continent wise, then it will be very easy for us to remember the things or retain the things. So starting from Asia. So the members of Asia are India, Russia, China, Indonesia, Japan, South Korea. So try to locate these countries on the map. India, China, Russia, Japan, South Korea, Indonesia. So these are the Asian countries. Next, Middle East countries, Saudi Arabia, Turkey. So here we have Saudi Arabia, here we have Turkey. Next, in case of Europe, France, Germany, Italy, UK. France, Germany, UK, Italy, and also European Union is a member of G20. When it comes to North America, USA, Canada, Mexico. USA, Canada, Mexico, all three are members of G20. So when it comes to Africa, only South Africa is member of G20, and Australia. So here we have Australia. So one more we have missed here. So when it comes to South America, Brazil and Argentina are members. So here we have Brazil, here we have Argentina. So these are the members of G20. So very important, because UPSC focuses on the members of organizations. Okay, so important. Next. So this was in news. Kuril Islands. So any disputed region across the globe which appears in the newspaper, it becomes important from the examination point of view. So Kuril Islands, it's a disputed island between Russia and Japan. Russia and Japan. So where it is located? Kuril Island. So in the global map, here India, so somewhere here we have Japan and this is Russia. So here we have Kuril Islands. Here we have Kuril Islands. The same I have shown here. This is Japan, this is Russia, and here we have Kuril Islands. So Kuril Islands are disputed between Japan and Russia. Next, Kutapalong Refugee Camp. So this has appeared repeatedly in the newspaper. Why? Because in the context of hosting Rohingya refugees. So Rohingya refugees, after being threatened in Myanmar, they have moved to different countries, and in Bangladesh's Cox's Bazar district, so we have a camp called as Kutapalong Refugee Camp. So here Rohingya refugees have got shelter. So UPSC generally focuses on civil war and all. So, and in the context of civil war, we also need to know about the refugee camps as well. So in that context, this information is very important from exam point of view. So where it is located? So this is Bangladesh, this is Myanmar. So this is Cox's Bazar. So here we have Kutapalong Refugee Camp. So in this video, we discussed about 5 of the important current affairs related to international relations, bodies, etc. Similarly, in the subsequent videos, we'll be discussing about the other important current affairs related to international relations. For all our subsequent videos, subscribe to our channel and hit on the bell icon. Thank you.